Welcome to Merch Squad, the show where we take our dumb ideas
and make even dumber merch.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Julia.
That's right, folks. We got a brand new show idea here for you.
Yeah.
Word came down from the boss man himself.
Boss man Nathan.
He said, Drawfee needs more money.
Yeah.
We need more shirts. We need more merch.
Drawfee needs more money.
Yeah, he shook his fist at us.
Yeah, with that gruff voice that Nathan has.
He twirled his mustache, and he tasked us with putting our noses to the grindstone and making some new shirts for you guys to buy. So we reached out on Twitter.
Yep.
And we asked what you guys wanted to see.
We got a lot of responses.
We got a lot of responses, but I think an overwhelming answer was, of course, Spiel.
Of course, it had to be.
So I'm going to start with a shirt design here. Me and Julia are both gonna draw out our designs.
Yeah.
And see what we can come up with.
I'm excited to see, because you and I have two very different style aesthetics and ideas.
We very much do, and I'm going to have to try to draw your Spiel, and I'm not super psyched about that.
So sorry.
To be honest.
Good luck. Try to capture that sad, broken smile of his. I just realized I drew him with no teeth.
Yeah, he has no teeth. He's like, you think he would just gum all of his food?
He only eats applesauce. He only eats applesauce at his Nokia kiosk.
I gotta make his jaw like wider. The way you did his head.
Listen.
It's not of this world.
Listen, when I do Drawfees, I don't come in for anatomical accuracies. I go in blind.
You leave blind.
I leave blind.
You draw blind.
Yep.
The whole thing is blind.
I black out and I come back and Phil Collins' baboon butt is back.
Phil Collins' baboon butt.
That's what Caldwell said during the episode.
And my God.
It was the point in the episode where I started crying. Actually, that was the second point in the episode where I started crying. The first one was where Caldwell was trying to construct a very funny joke, but I had zoomed out of my drawing and I looked at all of it together and I started laughing and I could not.
You just lost your shit.
Yeah. It was quite a day.
I don't blame you. It's not.
Well, it was like it was right after Caldwell and Nathan had drawn their Pokemon, and their Pokemon were like pretty close. You know, Caldwell was funny and came up with that like rotisserie chicken Pokemon thing, and then you got to me, and I just drew whatever. Like something happened to me, and I came back, and there was a Phil Collins baboon butt guy going on.
I think this was the start to your like transformation into the
Monster
master
mom.
of horrors.
Yeah.
For Drawfee show. Like this was
yeah.
the first one, the first taste.
Who knew that Pokemon would set me off on my horror adventure?
Okay, and he's got like bags under his eyes.
There's a lot going on with him.
His head's like more of a cone. It's not a perfect Spiel, but you know what? It's my Spiel. You know how every Spiel is different, I like to think.
The Earth is not a perfect sphere. Oblate spheloid.
Julia, how could you? Okay, so then it's like this.
Oh, God. Can I get up and go? Just leave the room.
I think that would be for the best.
Gather my things. Turn in my gun and my badge.
What's interesting is, like, I think this is harder to draw from, like, looking at it than it is to draw, like, a person, like a normal person with realistic proportions, because I'm so accustomed to doing that.
Right. And people have logical, like, measurements in their limbs, like your hand is the size of your face, and like your foot fits in between your hand and your elbow. That's also where your head, it's the size of your head. There's like a lot of perfect measurements you can take. Spiel, not really.
Yeah, it's like
that
I just have
man's a
to
Jello
throw
man.
all of my internalized knowledge of anatomy out the fucking window.
Yeah, he's got like elephant trunks for arms. It's weird. I feel like I'm being interviewed about my greatest artwork.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good a good chance to get some insight behind the scenes on what you were thinking, what was happening.
There was no thought process
that day.
There was none.
This is a question that I've always had.
Okay.
And, I've not been able to ask you.
Okay.
Because I know this is like a tense subject for you when we bring up Spiel.
He is a nightmare baby that has been stalking me my whole life. Yeah.
And I guess the question is like, when you heard Spiel, did you think about a seal at all?
Not once.
Not a single time did you think it might be a seal?
Not a single point in that episode until they showed me like the seal, like the actual spiel.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about how my brain works with words. I do not process wordplay.
You don't process wordplay.
I just don't process wordplay, and it takes me like years to process anything. Are his hands really backwards? Oh yeah, they are. Well, they're like
one's like turned in.
One's
and
like
one's
turned in.
turned out. It's like he's showing you how big the fish he just caught is.
But
But one of his hands is much smaller than the other one.
He has an invisible box. He's showing you two sides of it.
I feel like analyzing this drawing is like looking into the eyes of madness.
Yeah, aka my brain. So I don't process wordplay or puns or anything. So I literally did not hear spiel or seal in spiel.
That's so funny.
Or sphere. Sphere, yeah.
Spherical seal. I feel like it's just one of those that, you know, it's so obvious, kind of the direction. And you were like, oh, did I hear Nokia Bluetooth salesman?
Listen, I heard sketchy feel up. That's what I heard.
Sketchy feel up?
That was literally what I got out of feel.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
It's like a feel. Okay, so you have feel, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the S, so it's like an S feel, and then sketchy feel.
No, I'm totally on board now.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense to me.
Hey, I just realized that we're gonna make an excellent thumbnail out of this because it's gonna be the return of.
It's gonna be Sfeel, yeah. Get them clicks, baby.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so here's Sfeel.
Yeah, you forgot his. You forgot his Nokia on his belt.
Oh Jesus, I'm so
sorry.
Sorry.
He has a cell phone and
Julia,
a Bluetooth.
I'm so sorry, Julia.
Excuse me.
Julia,
if you
I'm
could
so
keep
sorry.
to the canon, please.
Julia, oh God, I'm so incredibly sorry.
He has a little. Yep, there you go.
Okay, there's his Nokia.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna squish him a little bit because I made him too long.
You can never make him too long.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
Okay, yeah.
I want to go with like a traditional Pokemon battle screen sort of look.
Oh.
Like you've encountered him in the wild, right?
Right.
So he would have like the like this thing around him.
The little circle
grass.
Of terrain.
Well, I guess it would be, you know, like a mall or something. It'd be like
tiles, yeah.
Yeah, like
some
the tiles of
tiles.
the mall. Right here.
Right. Yeah, I like that.
He's a wild mall Pokemon.
You've encountered Sfeel.
So then you would have like, you know, your trainer over here in the foreground, and he's kind of looking up at him, and he's maybe like looking a little frightened.
Do the trainers' names change in Pokemon games? Like, I know you can name them, but is it still Red?
No, it's just Red in the originals. I think they have different default names technically that like are their names.
Okay.
If you don't rename them, they kind of have a name they start with.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the trainer, because they always have to have hats on.
Sfeel looks like, and particularly in the way that you've drawn him, your iteration of Sfeel, it looks like someone who has literally only ever seen humans, like has never seen a single animal or bug, not a picture of them or anything. Someone described an elephant to him.
And they were like trying their best. They're like, I think I get it.
They were like, big trunk. I don't know what a trunk is, but it starts off big and then goes into a small thing, and then it's got these floppy ears and tiny little legs.
And I'm like, yeah, nailed it.
Like,
I got it.
Yeah, actually, that is an elephant. Yeah.
I got it in one. Okay, so he's gonna have like his Pokeball here in his hand.
Would it be me?
You know, it might be you. I didn't draw you.
It's fine.
But
fair.
imagine it's Julia. I'm gonna write Julia on the hat.
Okay. Okay, good.
Now it's you.
It's like when they put in placeholders of just like, no, we just need to see how like the space fills. So just like if you could stand over there, you'll be playing the role of like Chris Evans or whatever. They'll like send like the janitor.
Yeah.
Wear the shirt that says Chris, please.
Yeah, Julia, you'll definitely be playing the role of Chris Evans in this drawing.
Yes, I always wanted to be Chris Evans.
Okay, so this is where the trainer will go. It'll be Julia.
Yeah.
In the final version.
Yeah.
Then we've got to shrink it up again.
Wow, there's a lot of shrinking going on in this.
A whole lot of shrinking going on. I want to have like the the box at the bottom with your options.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then there will be like the HP bar over here, and Sfeel's HP bar will be up here. This is also a little look behind the scenes at like laying out things is a very sloppy process sometimes. You just kind of futz around until something doesn't look like garbage.
Yeah, if this were like true design process, or at least how I do designs, there would be a lot of me lassoing things and moving it around and putting it on some layer and erasing the layer and making a new one with slight changes, and I just have like 30 layers of sketches and like pushes and pulls.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Sometimes you just gotta see a thing, and then sometimes you just gotta see a lot of a thing.
So there's his HP. It's gonna say Sfeel. Imagine it in like a pixely font.
Right. Yeah.
Sfeel, female. This is a female Sfeel. Level ? You don't want to like
Infinity
know.
sign.
Yeah, you're not. It's not something you're really interested in learning. And then it's like, I wanted to have it be like, here, the ground will be around him too.
Do they have non-gender specific Pokemon?
I think there are some that don't have a male and female.
That's cool.
I could be wrong on that. I want to say that's true.
That'd be cool if they did.
And then I was just thinking it was like, what will you do?
Are all the options just gonna be run? Run and purchase Nokia.
Yeah, the options are like run and oh god, run. Please no. Why?
Yep. Good.
So those are like the 4 options.
Right.
That you have to pick from.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then there will be like, the action lines and stuff in the background.
Yeah, that weird just like Tron Infinity thing that Pokemon seems to be having. We're looking at a screenshot, and I have not seen this kind of background before. It's
that's
weird.
It kind of just blurs by as you're fighting, and this is like from which I was trying to think of the games that had those graphics before they went 3D.
Well, the one that we're looking at right now, it looks like you're staring into like a giant warehouse where you can't see the back of it because it's so big and there's like fog going on.
It does kind of look like that.
Yeah.
So this would be the shirt.
Yeah.
Facing off against Sfeel in the wild. Very uncomfortable. You do not want to.
That's perfect. Do you want to try duplicating that and putting it onto a shirt template?
Yes, that is a lovely idea. There we go. There's our shirt.
That's beautiful.
There's our beautiful Sfeel shirt.
It's a lovely Sfeel design.
Yeah.
As Sfeel Mama, I approve.
Oh, that means the world to me. Thank you, Julia. Do you want to hop in and make a design?
Yeah.
Yeah, get on in here.
Yeah. So, I have a completely different idea in mind for this, which is good. I'm also going to start off with the Sfeel head, because you gotta.
Yeah, I think that's a good starting place. Also, if you get it done now, it can't jump scare you later when you draw it, It pops out at you and scares the shit out of you.
I'm looking at it now, and I don't even know where to start. And I drew this thing originally. My brain just does not want to process Sfeel anymore. It's just
I don't blame you for that at all.
It's just like this thing that's haunting you forever.
You birthed it into this world. You
did.
Are the Sfeel mother.
Well, it's like all those movies where the kid turns out to be Satan. Like those haunting movies.
Yeah.
And then the mom is always like, "What happened to you? I should have taken care of you before you became this thing. Gotten rid of you or whatever." That's how I feel about Sfeel.
You brought it into the world and you harbor a lot of guilt.
Yeah, I brought it into this world. I gotta take it out of this world.
Or just sell some sweet t-shirts.
I want to see this more. So, everyone buy this shirt so I could just see it on the streets.
Oh my god.
Imagine walking down the street and you just see that face looking at you and you're just like, time to go home, I guess.
Yeah, what you're basically doing is ensuring that the next time we do a live show, you'll be staring out at a sea of Sfeels.
God, no.
Just staring right back at you.
No. My worst nightmare.
You're gonna freeze up on stage and have a freak out.
Oh my god, if someone... Oh, no, this is a bad idea to put out into the world. Someone cosplaying as Sfeel and they just go up to people and start handing out fake Nokias.
But they have to walk like that.
Yeah.
Bent
Arms
over
out.
forward with an arched back.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder if anyone has put together a Sfeel cosplay yet. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I would love to see... I know that some people started Draga cosplays, which is great because we redesigned our characters. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone that was cosplaying.
Suck it, cosplayers.
Suck it. What you get for not keeping up with the show, I guess. I don't know. I always want to start cosplays and then I'm very slow. So then by the time I get around to it, I'm 3 outfits behind.
Yeah.
I'm oh, this character's dead now. Cool.
I've never done a cosplay, but it's always been a thing I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
And
I've always wanted to go to Comic-Con.
Much like Halloween, I run out of time every single year, and I don't get on it quick enough. But you've heard it here first. Next year at Comic-Con, if we're there,
yeah,
we will both be cosplaying.
Cosplaying.
As Drawfee characters.
Can I just go as Nathan?
You go as Nathan. I'm going to go as Julia.
Great.
And Nathan can go as me.
I think we should all go as our Draga characters, which, sorry, Jacob. I mean, the new outfit, has pants.
It does have pants.
So that's, at least you got that.
Yeah, I think I'll have a hard time finding boots like that in my size.
That's true. You can
And
make
also
them out of
just in
foam.
general.
You can make them out of foam.
I don't own many knee-high boots.
You don't have a knee-high boot closet?
I don't.
What did I do with these ears? Like elephant ears.
What'd you do with anything?
I looked at it again and was like, oh, God.
So you're going for more of like a close-up face look here.
Yeah. Well, I might scale him down. I might scale him up.
Oh, no.
He shouldn't be, but he might.
The whole front of the shirt is just a big blown-out JPEG of Sfeel's face. Awful quality.
Yeah. Awful quality. It's like one of those shirts that have like the pug faces on it, where the pug face is the entire shirt, except it's Sfeel.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This cone head situation here.
You want to know what one of my least favorite things about Sfeel is?
Please tell me.
It's that when I look at his face, I feel like I know what he smells like. And it's not good.
I imagine he smells like plastic, like new plastic.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I get like a greasy, sort of sweaty smell.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because he looks overheated.
Like a convention.
And he's like sheening. Yeah, like a like what it smells like when you're on the floor at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But in one man. Man?
One
creature? Thing.
One Pokemon. So he's got these hairs going on. We're ragging on a thing that brought us a lot of like new viewers. And if you started watching us for Sfeel, 1, I'm sorry. 2, thanks for joining. Thanks for finding us at all.
Sfeel is a blessing and a curse.
He is a blessing and a curse, most definitely.
He's a blessing because he was so funny and ridiculous that he brought in tons of new viewers.
Right.
And he's a curse because I see him every time I close my eyes.
Because I gotta freaking look at him all the time.
Yeah. And he stands over my bed while I sleep and breathes on me.
You know, I'm going to say recently, to not date this too much, but recently you were doing a Twitch stream of a horror game.
Yes.
Where these like creatures kind of come at you, and they're like some kind of body horror humans kind of thing.
Yeah.
Imagine this being one of those things where you turn around and it's running at you.
I can imagine it really easily.
Yeah, and it's very upsetting.
I want somebody to like mod Resident Evil 7 and change.
Like PT?
Yeah, mod PT and change.
Yeah.
What's her name in that?
Oh, I forgot everyone's name.
Linda? Barbara?
Linda! Is that the...
Deborah? Deborah!
Deborah!
Stop haunting me, Deborah!
Okay, so I got...
Raymond, your wife's haunting me. I'm your brother, Robert.
That was impressive.
That hurts to do.
Okay, so...
Raymond, let me die. I'm miserable, Ray.
So I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
If I could get this
You're decapitating him.
I am decapitating him.
You're putting an end to this once and for all.
The death of Sfeel. It follows like the death of Superman and Captain America
the
and
death
stuff.
and return of Superman art,
Yeah.
like from the 90s.
Yeah.
Like Sfeel dies, and then like a bunch of other Sfeels rise up to take his place.
Yeah.
There's Boy Sfeel, Steel Sfeel.
Steel Sfeel. Red Star Sfeel.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Steel Sfeel is just called Stfeel.
No, that's just called Please No.
Please no. Okay, you got like a banner approach going.
Yeah. So I've been into like the Flash tattoos recently.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna do like a Flash. The way that I've drawn him this time, he looks like Elmer Fudd.
He does look
very
a little
upset about it.
Fudd-esque.
So upset about it. Okay. So I'm gonna put in like a little Pokeball here. Right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Right. And then I'm going to. Oh, Max.
You know, I've heard tell that the new version of Photoshop has some sort of like mirroring feature.
Oh, does it?
I read that. I don't know where it is or how to do it.
That would have just saved me a step.
This is like one of those playground rumors. Where like your friend Mark tells you if you push the bus in Pokemon Red that Mew is underneath it.
Right.
Except it's me telling you that Photoshop has a mirroring feature. And then we play kickball for an hour.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this bit. I'm gonna merge those dudes. God, it looks like Sfeel has died and we're making a memorial.
It does. Like it would just have dates on the bottom.
Yeah. R.I.P. Sfeel. Wait, I'm just gonna write that in for now.
He's not dead, guys. Don't worry.
I'm gonna write just for now.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace.
Rip in shit, Sfeel.
Oh, I did that on the same layer, huh? Okay.
You're
I guess
committing
I'll
layer crimes.
I am committing layer crimes.
Oh, is he gonna have some phones flanking him?
It's going to have at least. Now it just looks like an angel. He's dead. He's dead.
In the arms of the angels. Oh God, get away from me.
Yeah.
The angels are like, no, thank you.
No, thank you. And Hal's like,
We don't want him either.
Yep.
Bring him back to life.
Whoops, he got revived. Whoopsie doodles. Okay, so he's got like a Nokia there. I'm gonna move that away from his face a little bit.
It looks like he's just in an important business call.
Yeah, and then
And he doesn't understand that he has a Bluetooth headset in, so he doesn't have to hold the phone up to his ear.
right. The world of Pokemon is strange and confusing, and the real world is even more strange and confusing.
Oh, this is the earpiece.
Yeah, this is the little Bluetooth. So, and then actually, what I'm gonna do so that earpiece is not next to an earpiece.
Oh, smart. You're going to do a
I'm gonna do a flippy do.
horizontal flip here. Boom.
Boom. I'm going to just kind of tilt it like that.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. All right, so now I'm gonna write.
Tiny hands.
Right. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's gonna bother me. So tiny hands.
Big heart.
Nah.
No.
Big cell phones.
Tiny hands, big cell phones. Come on down to Spiels. I can't even lift these phones. My hands are too tiny.
I want to like center Spiel a little bit because he's a little off kilter here.
This seems like a fucked up version of like the Remember the Titans. Like clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Tiny hands, big cell phones. Oh God, help me.
Can you imagine if there was a high school in America that just had this as their mascot and you like went to their school and this was painted as a mural on the side of it? And you're just like, oh no, I gots to go. I will homeschool my children, thank you.
The student's just like, I'm homeschooling myself.
Is that, what do you think?
I think that's amazing. It's beautiful.
It's
Do you
beautiful.
want to shrink it down, slap it on a shirt?
Yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you, dude. Oh my God.
Show me you dude.
Show you, dude. Shrinking it down and putting it on the shirt just made it way too real. And I'm so upset about it.
Julia, it's really good.
Just like that. Just like that. Okay.
Julia, this is amazing. I think we've made 2 winners here.
Yeah, we really did.
2
though.
merchandise winners.
So, I think we're ready to go get the boss man and see what he thinks about this. What do you think?
Yeah, let's bring Nathan in here and he'll render the final verdict. Make the final decision.
Boss man!
2 shirts enter, 1 shirt leaves. Okay, so we brought Nathan in here.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi.
We're going to pitch him our 2 designs.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
And we're going to wait for his very professional final verdict.
I'm so professional and I know how to make merch.
He does. He's the best at it. So Nathan, if you look on the left here, you'll see my Sfeel shirt concept. It's a
It's like a Game Boy screen.
it's a Pokemon battle with Sfeel.
Mhm.
Sfeel female.
Mhm.
It should be noted. I
Mhm.
decided
Yeah.
they can be male or female.
Yeah, why
I
not?
don't know if that's canon or not. The trainer, if you look very closely, you'll see is Julia because I wrote it on the hat.
Yeah.
From this distance, it looks like it just says Jum.
The trainer is Jum. Pokemon trainer Jum wants to battle.
I love Jum. I miss Jum.
And the only options you have are run, oh God, run, please no, and why.
Yeah, those are all good.
Yeah, you don't want to send out any Pokemon against it, ideally.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Harkens back. It makes me feel like I could just walk up to whoever's wearing this shirt and just start playing a game
on their body,
which
is maybe not good.
Maybe not.
All right, should I just jump into mine?
Yeah,
let's do it.
pitch yours.
All right. Well, I have the advantage of being a Sfeel creator. Also, I have the disadvantage of being the Sfeel creator.
It lives inside your brain forever.
Double-edged sword.
It'll haunt me in my dreams forever. And I also have the disadvantage of not being a Pokemon person, so I went more designy.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny hands, big cell phones.
Can't
I
lose.
think you can't lose. You can't lose those battles with that boy.
I like yours because like Jacob, you made yours very specifically a Pokemon reference.
Yeah.
Whereas Julia's, there's no context. It just looks like a. There are Pokeballs on there, but it looks like a weird, just store logo.
Yeah, it does look like Radio Shack came out with the worst mascot somewhere in the campaign, and they came out with shirts for him.
It definitely invites questions.
Yeah, for
from
sure.
onlookers.
That's why I added the little Pokeball, so you know it's a Pokemon.
Oh yeah, so you know. That's
So
gonna
you
make
know
it so
it's
much clearer
It's a
to
Pokemon
strangers.
reference. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say no to Jum because I really like. I wish that it actually said Jum.
Oh man.
I think that would have maybe put it over the edge.
No, my
but
tragic downfall.
I have to go with the one where Spheel's face is bigger.
Yeah!
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, it is missing that booty. And
Yes,
Jacob, you
sure.
did do a very good job articulating Spheel, even though it is not your design.
Thank you.
You did good. These are both good shirts. I would buy them both, but as you have explained the rules to me, only one shirt may be the victor.
There can be only one.
That is a really nicely drawn butt, though. I don't think I acknowledged that in the episode, but I just want to say it now. It's a nicely drawn butt, Jacob.
Thank you, Julia. I will take that compliment with me as I leave this room a failure.
Yeah, bring that butt drawing prowess to the next episode of Merge Squad. But yeah, great job both of you. But yes, Tiny Hands, Big Cell Phones is the winner.
Tiny
So
hands,
saith
big
me.
cell phone, big win for Julia.
Yeah.
Check the link below in the description. Pick up this shirt.
Pick up the
Confuse your
shirt.
friends.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just here for this part, and I'm still sorry.
I'm sorry for the whole thing.